ITV's long-running drama has shared an alarming development regarding Gary Windass, who has mysteriously vanished, leaving his wife Maria heartbroken. Coronation Street has released troubling news about Gary Windass's disappearance, and it's expected to leave Maria reeling. Viewers recently saw Maria being taken into custody on charges of actual bodily harm, ABH, an incident that may now place her entire marriage in jeopardy. Tension between Maria and the new character Lou Michaelies has been evident, and while their friction mostly stemmed from Lou's husband Mick, the situation recently escalated. Earlier this month, both women were present at a get-together hosted by David and Shona Platt at their newly renovated home on Coronation Street, which had suffered extensive fire damage earlier in the year. However, Maria wasn't pleased with Lou's involvement, and even Gary seemed to grow weary of his wife's constant remarks about her. Things soon spiraled when Maria mistakenly believed she had caught Lou pocketing the day's earnings from Audrey's salon, which Shona had been entrusted to deposit at the bank. After confronting her, the audience witnessed a scuffle break out between Maria and Lou, just before the scene shifted, showing nearby neighbors reacting to a loud noise. When they rushed in, they discovered Lou collapsed on the ground, her arms bloodied from falling onto David's brand new coffee table. Maria immediately insisted she hadn't laid a hand on her, but Lou strongly disagreed. Shona later confirmed the cash was still safely tucked inside her bag and hadn't gone missing after all. Gary then stepped in and volunteered to take Lou to the hospital, where she received several stitches for her injuries. Later on, 2 police officers arrived at Maria's door, informing her she was wanted for questioning on allegations of actual bodily harm, ABH. At the beginning of the week, Maria's situation took another downturn as she appeared to be driving Gary away, while he was shown offering comfort to Lou, believing she was in a vulnerable state. Tensions escalated when Maria confronted Gary, accusing him of being romantically involved with Lou, a claim he rejected, despite Lou attempting to kiss him during their previous encounter. Meanwhile, Lou watched on with satisfaction, clearly pleased with the misleading text she had sent from Gary's phone to hers, which read, "I want you. When can I see you again?" Gary departed soon after that confrontation, but hasn't been seen or heard from since. In upcoming episodes, viewers will watch as Liam, Gary's worried stepson, confides in Maria that Gary isn't picking up his phone and should have already returned from visiting his mother. Though Maria puts on a brave face for Liam's sake, it becomes obvious that she's completely in the dark about Gary's whereabouts. Fresh spoilers for next week have revealed new details about Gary's location, and the outlook is grim. As Liam unwraps his birthday gifts, he once again tells Maria that he still hasn't heard from Gary and suspects something terrible may have happened. Maria begins to worry that Liam might be right, and during the family celebration for his birthday, viewers will be shown Gary lying unconscious in a hospital bed. When his condition suddenly deteriorates, a nurse is seen hurrying to assist him. But the big question remains, will Gary pull through? This dramatic twist follows comments made by Jack P. Shepard, who plays David Platt on the long-running soap, hinting that serious trouble was ahead for Gary, portrayed by Mikey North. In an interview with Digital Spy at the 2025 British Soap Awards last month, Jack admitted, "I'm not sure what I'm allowed to reveal." He continued, "Mick's still around and up to no good. I'm kind of tied into that, and then something happens to Gary. Something serious. I'm involved with that too, somehow." Jack, who recently won Celebrity Big Brother, added, "It's not really my storyline, but I'm caught up in it all the same. That's what I've been filming recently." Coronation Street star admits it's really emotional after declaring love for Debbie Webster castmate. Sally Carmen Duttine has expressed heartfelt admiration for her fellow actress while working on a deeply moving storyline centered around mental health in the popular ITV drama. She shared that she feels truly privileged and honored to be part of Sue Devaney's powerful dementia storyline in Coronation Street, speaking warmly about the strength and authenticity of their on-screen partnership. Although Sue, aged 57, isn't set to depart the show immediately, her character, Debbie Webster, is preparing for a profoundly emotional exit as she confronts a diagnosis of young-onset dementia, a debilitating and progressive condition that gradually erodes memory, decision-making abilities, and overall cognitive functioning. Sally, 44, plays a pivotal role in this storyline, portraying Abby Webster, the devoted wife of Debbie's brother Kevin, portrayed by Michael Lavelle. Abby becomes a vital pillar of support as Debbie navigates the difficult reality of her diagnosis and the heartbreaking knowledge that her illness is ultimately terminal. Sally has shared that it has been a true privilege to perform alongside her close friend Sue in such a powerful and meaningful storyline. In an interview with Inside Soap magazine, she revealed, "I feel immensely proud to be part of this project. Sue and I share a wonderful friendship, so any chance to collaborate with her is always a delight." She continued, "Filming those specific scenes has been profoundly moving and emotionally charged. I genuinely hope there will be many more moments shared between our characters, as Coronation Street consistently excels at depicting the depth and strength of female friendships." Sally went on to say, "The script is incredibly rich and packed with emotional intensity, exactly the kind of material actors dream of tackling. I truly appreciate the opportunity to contribute to such a compelling story." This comes shortly after Sally paid a heartfelt tribute to Sue, following recent episodes where Debbie finally confided in her family about her dementia diagnosis, marking a pivotal moment in the narrative. Following the completion of the emotional scenes, Sue took to Instagram to share a touching photograph of herself in character as Debbie lying in a hospital bed. Alongside the image, she posted a heartfelt message, "Right now I am portraying Debbie in Coronation Street," whose storyline involves a recent diagnosis of young-onset dementia. This story holds immense importance, highlighting that battling dementia is not a solitary fight, but one that requires the united support of an entire community. Alzheimer's Society proudly partners with Coronation Street to ensure that help and guidance are available throughout every step of this difficult journey. I want to sincerely thank everyone who is watching and standing with me as Debbie's story unfolds at Alzheimer's Soc. Sally was quick to respond, sharing her heartfelt affection in the comments section. "I absolutely adore you, my beautiful and incredible friend." Meanwhile, Sally Dynevor, who brings the character of Sally Metcalf to life on Coronation Street, offered warm praise as well. "You are truly wonderful, Sue. Sending you lots of love." Gareth Pierce, recognized for his portrayal of Todd Grimshaw, chimed in with admiration, writing, "Your performance is subtle, exceptional, and deeply authentic every step of the way. Much love to you, Sue." At the same time, Kate Fitton, who plays Lauren Bolton in Weatherfield, added her own words of encouragement, "And you're absolutely nailing it with brilliance." As the scene fades, Debbie sits quietly in her room, staring out the window with a mixture of resolve and sorrow. Her family gathers around her, the weight of the diagnosis settling over them all. The camera lingers on Debbie's face, vulnerable yet fiercely determined, as she softly whispers, "This isn't the end. It's just the beginning." Cut to black. Coronation Street airs on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and streams on ITVX.